शुरू हो गया? Hello students, this is a video lecture for all of you studying in the second semester of BSc Part 1. I shall be telling you in this lecture how to find solution of a linear differential equation with constant coefficients. So let me write down how such equations look like. So you have a linear differential equation with constant coefficients. So you have a naught, it's a constant, and then the nth derivative of y with respect to x. Then a1 n minus 1th derivative of y with respect to this x. So on, an minus 1 first derivative of y with respect to x, an, y, and a function of x on the right hand side. Q is a function of x. So we assume here that this y has derivatives of the required order. So all these derivatives exist, and if I write this notation for d by dx and this notation for the ith derivative with respect to x, then this equation 1 can be put in the form a naught bn y a1 bn minus 1 y so on a n minus 1 d y plus a n y is q. So what I will do, I'll take this y common throughout, put it on the right hand side of this, and keep this inside the bracket like this. So you can see that this is a polynomial with constant coefficients in D. So I'll write this, all this expression as a polynomial in D. Then you have this y, and then you have q. A equation of the form 1, 2, 3 is called a linear differential equation with constant coefficients. So solution of an equation like this consists of two parts. One, which is known as complementary function, and the other which is particular solution or particular integral. And the complete solution of this differential equation is the sum of these two parts. We'll learn how to find the complementary function. We'll learn how to find the particular integral. When you put CF here, PI here, their sum is the solution of the given linear differential equation with constant coefficients. This part of the solution has the necessary number of arbitrary constants. So because this equation is of order n, it all the n arbitrary constants are there in the complementary function. So this contains all arbitrary constants, and particular integral is the solution of the given differential equation, which will not contain any arbitrary constant. One thing more, if in this equation q is 0, if q is 0, then there is no particular integral and the complementary function becomes the complete solution. So, given an equation like this, the complementary function depends on this polynomial in D, whereas the particular integral will depend on this. So if there are two differential equations having left hand side same, and in one you have q1, in another you have q2, then the solution will differ only in the particular integral part. You will have y equal to complementary function, which is same for both the differential equations if fd is same, and there is one particular integral for q1, there is another particular integral for q2. So first I will tell you how to write complementary function for a given type of polynomial f. Auxiliary equation corresponding to a linear differential equation with constant coefficient is given by Fm equal to 0. So what you will be doing, you will be putting m in place of d, get a polynomial, equate it to 0 and get an equation. That equation is known as the auxiliary equation. Now the roots of this auxiliary equation will decide the complementary function. So if roots are real and distinct, 2 roots are imaginary, 3 roots are real and coincident. So let's pick this one first. If m1, m2, mn are roots of the auxiliary equation which are real and they are all distinct, then the complementary function is given by c1 exponential m1x plus c2 exponential m2x, cn exponential mnx. these are the roots. All these roots are real and distinct. If the roots are imaginary, let's take an example of they always occur in pair. So if it's like this, that m1 plus minus iota m2 are two roots, m1 plus iota m2 and m1 minus iota m2 are two roots of the auxiliary equation, then the complementary function corresponding to these two roots will be given by exponential m1x c1 cos m2x plus c2 sin m2x. c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants, and in here there are c1, c2, cn, all of them are arbitrary constants. You may have more roots like this, that one or two roots are like this, m1 plus minus iota m2. There will be one real root, there will be one which may be surd. So we will put all of them together and make the complementary function. For example, suppose we have this equation, d square minus 3d plus 2 y equal to 0. So your q is 0, but this is your fd, and the corresponding auxiliary equation is m square minus 3m plus 2. We know that it can be factorized as m minus 1, m minus 2, and therefore has two roots, 1 and 2. So m1 is 1, m2 is 2. The complementary function is c1 exponential 1x plus c2 exponential 2x. Right hand side is 0. There is no particular integral. This becomes the complete solution. Y is c1 exponential x plus c2 exponential 2x, and this is the solution of the given differential equation. You have to mention that c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants. Come to this where there are imaginary roots. So in the second example, we take something like this, d square plus 4y equal to 0. So again the auxiliary equation is m square plus 4 equal to 0, and this will give me two roots which are 0 plus minus 2 iota. So what will be the complementary function for m1 plus minus iota m2? First I have to write exponential m1x, but m1 is 0. So exponential 0x is 1. Then c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. And because there is no right hand side, it is 0. Complementary function becomes the complete solution. Y is, this is 1, c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. Let me give you one last example in which you have a combination of the two things. For example, you have a d square plus 1 and a d plus 1 as well. And their product with y is, I'm keeping right hand side 0 because I've not told you how to find particular integrals so far, so we keep this 0. So this is d cube plus d squared plus 1. So you can write this as d cube plus d squared plus d plus 1y equal to 0. Equation is of order 3. So there should be 3 arbitrary constants. We know that auxiliary equation is m cube plus m square plus m plus 1 equal to 0. So there is one factor which is like this, there is another factor which is like this. So 3 roots given by plus minus iota and minus 1. So I'll first write corresponding to this. Complementary function is c1 exponential minus 1x and then 0 plus minus I. So this will be exponential 0x c2 because c1 is already there, c2 sine cos 1x plus c3 1x means x. So this becomes the complementary function, and because there is no right hand side, this is the complete solution. It is given by y c1 exponential minus x plus c2 cos x plus c3 sin x. All these c1, c2, c3 are arbitrary constants. So if there are more such, suppose that equation is of order 4, one part is like this, other is m plus 1 and say m minus 2, then there will be this root minus 1, there will be one root from the m plus 2 type of thing, then you will have c1 exponential minus x plus c2 exponential minus 2x and then c3 cos x plus c4 sin x. Another one which I'll write, and then if the roots are of the type m1 plus minus root m2, these are called surds. So in this case, the complementary function is again exponential m1x c1 cos hyperbolic, I hope you know this function, root m2x plus c2 sin hyperbolic root m2 x. And if there are no other roots, only 2 roots, and the right hand side is 0, then this makes the complete solution, c1, c2 being the arbitrary constant. If there is a differential equation of constant coefficients, linear, with one pair of roots like this, another pair of roots which are complex, and some roots which are real and distinct, then you will have this part plus complementary function corresponding to this part, and then complementary function corresponding to real and distinct roots. So as we go on in this lecture and finding this in different cases, so in this lecture I stop here. You just go through this lecture and try to solve as many problems as possible in the exercises given at the end of the chapter. Thank you.